All right, hey friends of golfers. Hope everyone's well today. I got something great for you. My name is Eric Schulberg, EJS Golf. How, without a Trackman, can you tell what your golf ball is doing and what that means for your club face and path? So I want you all to be able to master this today, and you can. What does that mean? It means you can hit any golf shot out there and tell what it did and why. So no longer will you ever go, oh, I did this with my hips, or I did this with my shoulder, or I stood up, I did that. Because why should you never say that stuff? Because unless you have video evidence if that's true, you don't know that it's true. And just because God says you did it, I wouldn't believe it, okay? What we feel isn't always real, okay? All right, so, but what we do have is scientific proof of what happens down here, impact, okay? So let's try to understand this, okay? We're going to look at it and say, okay, just to understand some numbers, okay? Here's my target line. This is basically, let's say I'm aiming at par 3, pins in the middle, and I'm going to go straight at it, okay? Let's do a straight shot. So this is pointing right at it, my target line, okay? Now, I'm going to get these alignment sticks out to show you something. We're going to show you the first shot I'm going to show you is a shot that I'm going to play that is a cut shot. So a shot that starts left and curves back to here, curves back to the pin, okay? So first off, I want to understand some things about Trackman numbers. Anything to the left of my target line is negative, a negative number. Anything to the right is a positive number, okay? All right, so we have our target line right here. I'm going to just continue it with this red here. That's my target line. Now, I want to play a cut shot. So if I want a cut shot, I know what? I know I want this ball to start left of the pin. How do I start the ball left of the pin? What is the what starts the ball where? Right here. The ball starts pretty much on where the club face is pointed. So if I want this ball to start left, I should aim my club face to the left of it. Okay? So I have my club face a little bit left of target. Now, I want that ball to curve back to this. So I need to have my path, club path, right here. Inside of it, okay? How does that play out? So, if this camera has enough room here, yeah. So I'm going to swing here. I'm going to line my body up with this one because I want to swing along this path right here, right? But I also want to have my face angle match this as I'm coming down the path this way. And that will start the ball off a little bit left, and it will curve back into the pin. Now, how do I know if it curves back in exactly? If I have this thing about equidistant between it, then it should be the perfect cut shot, okay? Now, let's say, for instance, let's say this is about 5 degrees to the left, and this is only 1 degree. Well, it's not going to curve exactly to the pin. That would end up a little bit right because of the curvature. The farther you get these two apart, the club and face angle, the more it curves. Now, pitching wedge isn't going to curve a ton, but your 7-iron, 6-iron driver will curve a ton, okay? The more the difference between the path and face, the greater this angle gets right here. So from here to here is big. That ball's going to curve a lot. We don't want these being too far apart. So we want something like this. Okay? Now, I want to play a draw shot. Okay? So I need to start the ball to the right of my target, and I need to have my path further to the right of it. Okay? I'm going to go equidistant so I get the perfect one. So I would swing. I would set my body up along this line, along the black one, which is my path. So I automatically swing right along it. But I want my face angle matching this white one. So it's going to feel like it's a little closed. Okay? And then just, you come like that. It's right along it. And then guess what? If these are equidistant, it's going to curve right back on. If I have a path that goes out like this, and my face angle is like this, that ball is going to, so I can do the shot. What's going to happen is this ball is going to start almost on the target line, barely to the right of it, or on it, and curve a lot to the left, okay? That's the big, huge hook there, okay? So, contrary to most people's beliefs, I can swing out to the right, and I'm going to prove it to you right now, and start the ball left, because everybody goes, oh, I must come over the top if it starts to the left, but not everybody. So, watch how much I swing to the right here. Okay, so I swing way out to the right there, and if you can see the shot, dead left. My swing direction was 11.2 to the right, and my face angle was, it didn't show it, but I know it was left of it because I can see by the target or where it started. So this would have curved a ton. So let's do this again here. So hopefully that picks that one up so you can see it. That's not going to, that started 4 degrees left of my target. So people think I pulled it here over the top. My club path was 7 degrees to the right. So you see how much that curved, okay? So since the face angle was 4 degrees closed, it started left of target. My club path was 7.2. So that means that here's my target line again. I had a club face of 4 degrees to the left, about here. So it started, my ball started left of the target, and my club path was out here. A big difference between the two, and the ball curved a ton to the left because of it, okay? So a push shot, where it goes to the right and it just stays like that, is the path and face are the same. Same for a pull shot. Path and face are the same. Okay, this applies for all your irons, okay? There's some difference once we get to metal clubs, your driver especially. And I'm going to cover that in another video of what happens. The principles are the same, but we have some differences in what happens to the face that causes different curvatures, okay? But with this info that I just gave you, you can diagnose any golf shot. So if you hit this shot out here on the golf course, which is that pull to the left, club face closed to the left with a path to the right of 7, you wouldn't tell yourself you need to swing out more to the right anymore. No, you would tell yourself, what? I need to get that club face more open and neutralize this, okay? Because that was a face problem, being too close to 4 degrees. And you'll be able to tell that. It just takes a little bit of practice. So on the next shot, you can work more on your face and feel like you're getting it a little more open. And there I had a 6-2 path, if you can see it, with a 2-1 face, okay? So my face angle was 2.1 degrees, so obviously it hooked in for me, okay? Now, for me, that's too much of a path, 6, because I don't like that, because if I had a 0 face with that, it would have curved too much to the left, especially with the driver. It's too hard on being perfect with the face angle, okay? Let me know if you have questions, but now you can become a Trackman expert without having one when you understand these rules. I'm gonna add a document to this at the bottom that you can download that will give you descriptions also. Okay, thanks for watching. Eric Solberg with DJS Golf.